I partnered with Adobe Express to show you how I schedule a full week of YouTube related content on my socials in under 20 minutes using their free content scheduler. If you're juggling videos, social posts, a Discord server, collaborations, and maybe even a newsletter, it's easy to feel like you're always trying to stay ahead or that you're falling behind. However, tools like this from Adobe Express let me stay consistent without being glued to my screen all week. To try out Adobe Express's content scheduler for free, I'll have an affiliate link in the description. Let's start with the content scheduler itself. Now, I have a full video on this if you want a more in-depth look, but inside Adobe Express, whether you're on your PC in a browser or in the mobile app, click on this content calendar icon on the homepage. Then, you can plan and preview posts for platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and TikTok. I use it to map out some of the supporting posts for each of my YouTube videos, live streams, and shorts that I publish. You can upload images or videos, schedule captions, and get a clear weekly or monthly view of your content calendar by clicking here. I use this calendar to keep track of what's going out and on what dates, and here's where it gets fun. Let's say I'm posting a short behind-the-scenes look from my latest video. Normally, I'd write a post for one platform, but trying to come up with something clever for each individual social media platform can take some time. However, with the Generate Caption tool, I can just post my first caption or describe what the post is about. For example, behind the scenes of my latest YouTube video where I share how to schedule content in Adobe Express, it will give me several caption options in seconds. I could just adjust each post's tone and length and pick the one that feels right for each of my different social media audiences. It's quick, helpful, and it saves me time from overthinking every word. That way I can think of what to post next, which is where the Post Suggestions tab comes in. This is what I turn to when I need content ideas or just want to keep things fresh. It gives you relevant content ideas based on what's trending, upcoming holidays, or just evergreen engagement prompts. There are even templates that you can remix right within Adobe Express. And for example, I saw a prompt about sharing an early milestone and turned that into a quick YouTube community post. It's one of the easiest ways that I've found to come up with ideas, not only in the scheduler, but beyond, even in my YouTube and Discord community. Even if I don't use a prompt exactly as it is, it gets my mind going, and that's often all I need to stay consistent without forcing creativity. Let me show you everything I've been talking about in this video in action, because having tools is one thing, but actually putting them in a real weekly workflow, that's where all of this starts making sense. Here's how I typically use all of this in my week. So on Mondays, I usually promote to a new or existing YouTube video or live stream, and then I'll use the Generate Caption to promote it on Instagram, LinkedIn, X, whatever makes sense. On Tuesdays, I'll look for inspiration for the following weeks and then craft some ideas around that. On Wednesdays, I post to my YouTube community tab using a suggested prompt in the scheduler. On Thursdays, I usually promote my bi-weekly live streams or try to find something I think my audience will enjoy. Friday, I'll post a question for my audience or look at the prompts for the next week or find something I could use for that day. All of that takes me under 20 minutes to set up. I have my whole week set up, and then I can focus on filming, hanging out with friends at events, editing, taking care of my new kitten Benny, or just taking a break. If you're looking for a better way to manage your content and get some time back, I recommend checking out Adobe Express. You can check out Adobe Express on screen with that full tutorial or that link to the live stream replay of a full Adobe Express workshop. I'm Andrew Can, and if I can schedule content within Adobe Express, then you can too. And as always, I wanted to thank you for watching, and of course Adobe Express for sponsoring.